Hello, and welcome to one of the many reserves that work in conjunction with the Department of Fish and Wildlife to preserve the surge of prehistoric life that has once again found its way to the modern world. My name is Kyle Rayner, and this is the Oregon Reserve Trail, or ORT for short. Here, we house a unique set of animals that hail from the early Cretaceous era. While we do strive to educate those who come to ORT, we do not allow just anyone into our sanctuary. We do extensive background checks on all who make reservations before being allowed to attend, as the safety of these animals as well as our guests is at the forefront of our agenda. While we do feature gift shops for those who want something to commemorate their time here at ORT, we implore you to visit our fossil zones and cinemas to further educate yourself on not only the creatures we house here, but all the creatures currently in our care at our facilities across the world. Here at ORT, you'll find our crowd favorite, Kronosaurus, ferocious hunters from the plesiosaur family. Our mated pairs, Cronus and Rhea, showcase their Mesozoic might for all to experience. Next is our tour, which will give you an up-close experience with our animals here. We do encourage that you do not use flash photography for your safety as well as the animals. Once you start our tour, you'll encounter our first set of species: Rurosaurus, Nigersaurus, and Aranosaurus. Our Nigersaurus are recognizable for the unique skull shape with a mouth containing over 500 teeth. Its name hints to the country it was found, Niger, Africa, where it lived alongside dinosaurs like Aranosaurus and Suchomimus. Rurosaurus is a special case. While most stegosaurs lived in the Jurassic, Rurosaurus is considered to be one of the last genera of stegosaurs surviving to the early Cretaceous. Aranosaurus is a genus of hadrosaur dinosaur known for the distinctive spine vertebrae that ran down its back. It was once thought that this was a sail, but it's clearly a hump that probably functions similar to a camel. Though, due to genetic material used to resurrect it, our scientists are unsure if this is actually the case or not. Next, we will be heading to the marsh for the next set of creatures. Remember, flash photography is not allowed. In the marsh of the early Cretaceous, you'll find Polacanthus, Baryonyx, Iguanodon, and Suchomimus. Suchomimus is the only creature to not live amongst the other three in Cretaceous Europe, coming from Africa instead. This enclosure is unique, as it's the only one to feature herbivores and carnivores coexisting similarly to their past. This is due to Baryonyx and Suchomimus having piscivorous diets. Moving on from here, we enter the mountains where our only large carnivore resides. This next enclosure belongs to Acrocanthosaurus, another breeding pair. Acrocanthosaurus belongs to the Carcharodontosauridae family, a family of dinosaurs that matches and surpasses T-Rex in size. Acrocanthosaurus is known for its raised vertebrae along its spine, giving it a unique look amongst its family group. Our next enclosure exits the mountains and back into the woods for our next carnivorous inclusion. Deinonychus anteropus is from the same family as Velociraptor, Dromaeosauridae. In the fossil record, Deinonychus is the bigger cousin of the two. However, here they are roughly the same size thanks to genetic tampering. The same genetic tampering could be why it has a cassowary-like crest upon its head. Following this, you will be acquainted with our armored hoverboards, Sauropelta. Sauropelta belongs to a unique family of ankylosaurs known as nodosaurids. Sauropelta is easily recognizable by its large spikes that extend from its shoulders. They were supposed to share an enclosure with Polacanthus, but would bully the smaller dinosaur and thus had to be relocated. Your next stop on the tour will be the aviary. Our aviary hosts 4 species of pterosaur: Sungaripters, Tropicgnathes, Maurodactylus, and Sierradactylus. Pterosaurs are piscivorous in nature, but would take the opportunity to scavenge meat when possible. Our pterosaurs are able to live peacefully amongst each other despite coming from different ecosystems of the Cretaceous, creating this stunning view for all to enjoy. Our last enclosure houses the last set of early Cretaceous herbivore in our reserve: our Margosaurus, Mutaburosaurus, and Minmi. Our Margosaurus hails from South America and is instantly recognizable by the spines that run down its neck, to which the purpose of their use is still unknown. Minmi comes from the land down under and is a member of the Ankylosaur family despite its nodosaurid appearance. Minmi stands out from other ankylosaurs because the plate across its back runs horizontal to its spine. Compared to other members in the family, Minmi is a small but adorable addition. Last but not least is Mutaburosaurus. Mutaburosaurus is related to Iguanodon and is part of a family group known as Rhabdodontids. Coming from Australia as well, Mutaburosaurus is known for its large bone that sits on top of its nose, that may have been used for making loud and distinctive calls to other members of its species across miles apart. We hope that you enjoyed this mini tour of ORC and will plan to visit the reservation in the future. Our hope is that together we can all work to provide a safe environment for these magnificent specimens to flourish. Take care and have a great day.